So if someone's suffering from addiction, alcoholism, mental illness, the reason that we would ask that they consider our firm is that this is something that we've done a number of years. I've been practicing 28 years now, and in the beginning of my career as a public defender in New York, I really didn't take much into account of the need for treatment and the importance of treatment, and not only how it impacts the case, but as I've said to many clients, most people's cases are not going to be a lifetime type of thing. It's going to have a beginning, middle, and end. But when the case is finished, you're still left with the problems that brought you to the doorstep of the courthouse. So early on, discussing the need for a good counselor, a good treatment center, whether that is inpatient care or outpatient, intensive outpatient, or any of those different types of modalities. And of course, mental illness brings with it its own sort of set of circumstances that frequently we're dealing with, whether someone has to deal with hospitalization, and then issues on the court side of criminal defense, whether there should be a defense raised of not criminally responsible, if there's competency issues. All of those things are things that a good, competent criminal defense lawyer has to take into account. Sometimes those of us that believe in the importance of treatment will get criticized and say, well, you're not a social worker, you should just do your job in court and just try the case. But I have resolved many, many cases favorably simply because even though the facts were very much against us and the evidence was against us, that both the court and good prosecutors often respond well to the fact that they know that what's driving the bus is the person's unchecked and untreated addiction, or if there's a mental illness, that there's not making sure that the person takes their medication, and we try to set things up in place so that those things are corrected. And the hope is with our firm, unlike some of the other firms out there, is that we don't want repeat customers. We don't want somebody to come back into the criminal justice system again. So we take the treatment side of things very, very seriously. And that doesn't mean that we're not going to put up a vigorous defense in a case, but you have to start early. You can't start exploring treatment on the day of trial or the day that you consider accepting a plea offer in a case or negotiating a plea offer. It's just too late.